Hello everybody, it's Jennifer with creativecricketdesigns.blogspot.com, and today what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a layout using my Gypsy, and then I'm going to do all the cuts and finish the layout for you. I did have a viewer ask me to create a layout from start to finish, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. And the layout that we're going to be working on is Chip and Dale from our recent trip to Disney. So what we're going to do is, right now I have a 12 by 24 mat because I'm doing a 2-page layout. And let's see, we're going to start with the 2 characters that I want. I want them at 5 inches. And then I want them on flip because I want them to be facing the right direction. So that's what we have to start with. Move him. And then what I want to do, I'm going to try to do this without the glare, but it's hard to see over my video camera, so I apologize for any glare that you may get. I'm going to go to the Plant and Schoolbook cartridge. And I want to grab a circle. I want to have my circle be at 8 inches. Okay. And I want 2 of those, 1 for each side. That'll be something like that. And then I have, move him over. Down. And then I want to do another circle, but I wanted it to be a 1/4 inch bigger. So I'm just using my arrows to do that. And then I'm going to copy that one. And this is going to be the layer, the outside layer of the circle. Okay. Then I have, let's see, I'm going to put Chip on one side and Dale on the other. So we're going to go to the Mickey font cartridge. Right here. Chip, and then I want that size, the letters at 2.5 inches. And that's going to go there. And then I want Dale. And I want it at 2.5 inches as well. And that's going to go there. And then I'm going to move my letters around. Okay, and then we're going to do the same over here. I'm going to move it down a little bit. Okay. And when you have them all together, like how I spelled it all out, and I want to move each piece separately, you just double click on the one. So if you just one click, then it grabs the whole thing because I typed it out together. And if I want to move just one, you just double click on it. Okay, so that's what I have for now. And now I want to go to the Plant and School Book cartridge because I'm going to choose my shapes for my pictures. I need a shift for a square. And I'm going to, my first one is going to be 2 by 4. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this yellow button to make it white so I can choose the size that I want. So I want it 2 inches wide and I want it 4 inches high. Okay, that's going to go there. And then I'm going to copy it, move it over here because I have one for each side. And then I want another photo mat. And this one I'm going to make 5 1/4 by 4 1/4. That's going to go there. And then I want to get, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this one, bring it down, and then I'm going to change the size on it. So I want it 5 1/4, but I want it 3 3/4. So 3 3/4. Okay. And then over here, I'm just going to copy the image again because I'm using a square. And then I'm going to change my size. So this one I want, let's see, 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. That one's going to go there. And then once again, I'm just going to copy it and change the size. So this one I want 4 by 4 1/4. That's what it is. Okay. And let's see. Bring this up. It's hard to grab. So that's what I have, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a circle from Plant and School Book, and I want it to be 1.5 inches. So I'm going to push this button again so it sizes it proportionately, and I want it 1.5. Okay, and then I'm going to do a couple of those. And I'm just kind of scatter them around my page. And I think one more. So my 2-page layout is going to look similar to this. Things will probably be moved down a little bit better, but this is just so that you can get an overall grasp of how I create my layouts using my Gypsy. There are times that I use my actual Cricut to cut my images because there's nothing that I'm hiding using the hide contour button, which is this button right here. Like say you have an image and you only want part of it, you can hide it. And I try when I make my layouts, I try to make the sizes so that they're able to cut in my Cricut expression. So they're always 1/4 inch sizes on each other. So it's either going to be 1 inch, 1 1/4, 1.5, 1 3/4, or 2 inches, stuff like that. So they're on 1/4 increments so that I'm able to cut them in my Gypsy. If I'm not able, or into my expression, sorry. if I'm not able and I need to, like, say these letters had to be 2.23 or, 2.18 to get them to fit correctly, then I would go ahead and I would create layers on my mat. You just hit this plus sign, and then I would create them in here and then line them up so that I can cut them out with using my gypsy. So that's what I have right now, and then when we come back we're going to go ahead and put this layout together. Okay, so we're going to get started putting this layout together. What I have is 2 pieces of 12 by 12 cardstock, which is craft cardstock, and we're going to go ahead and just sort of place everything on the page. So here's my 2 bigger circles that were at 8 and 8 1/4 inches. Here's Chip, and here's Dale, like so. And then I'm just going to kind of lay it out here. Let's see how I like it. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I just want to make sure that I'm liking how it looks, and I'm going to go ahead and pop that Chip up onto my layout. Add some dimension. And again, he is cut at 5 inches from the Mickey and Friends cartridge. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and also adhere this. And the dotted paper, this pattern, that is from Die Cuts with a View, and it is from the Dots, Stripes, and Plaids paper pack. I'm just going to set that one there because I don't want it like perfect across from each other. We'll get this picture down. And the reason that these are so small is because Chip and Dale were standing together, and I wanted a picture of her hugging each one separately. So I have, there's the one with Chip and here's the one with Dale. So I had to cut them small because, like I said, they were standing next to each other. So I'm going to do it like that. And then I have the letters. I cut them out in different colors. And then I ran them through the Swiss Dots Cuttlebug folder. It's going to go like that. So I'm going to get my Sig 2A glue pen out. I'm going to start gluing these up. Okay, and then this picture I'm going to place down here on the bottom. And then when I matted my pictures, I just used the colors that I used in their name. And then the autograph, I'm going to put like that. Slightly different than how I designed it in my gypsy. But oftentimes when I do design something in my gypsy, I change it a little bit. One way or another, something is usually different than how I originally planned it out. And then when I did the chip and I did the Dale, I did all the letters coordinating. So it's green, orange, blue, and then red. And I did the same for Dale. And the tweezers, in case you're not aware, you can, I got mine at Michael's, and they're by Making Memories. So that's going to go like that. And then I have the signature, or autograph, whatever you want to, I always call it signature. But then I'm going to go ahead and put these down. Okay, so we have that, and then what we're going to do is like cut out, remember those 4 little circles? So I'm just going to kind of place them here and there. Let's go with this here. And then I can cut this one in half. So half will be on this page and half will be on that page. So we're going to go ahead and adhere those down, and I'm just going to go use my ATG gun. And it just kind of adds a little bit of extra. Just like that, and then we'll cut it in half. So we lift up the page, flip it over. And then right down the middle. Flip it back over. And then line them up. Make sure your pages are square from top to bottom. Like that. So there we have it. This is the finished layout for the Chip 'n Dale autographs and photos from the recent Disney trip. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.